She mentioned the other day that she was only going to be doing the heats, and lots of people are kind of a bit unsure about that. She's running in France on Thursday, but she has to be here, doesn't she? She has to turn up because that's part of the selection criteria. You have to participate with these UK Indoor Championships.
There's a lot to unpick with this. I think one thing I will say, it's really good that Keely Hodgkinson was open about this, because that allows the other competitors to know what to expect tomorrow when they look at that final. That was really good that she put her hand up and let athletes know that was her plan.
Yes, so Sanagar starts on the outside, won the English Schools Under-20 title last year, silver at the English Indoor Under-20s last week. Inside of her, Rebecca Keddy, Southern champion outdoors over the last couple of years, young talent, now got lots of experience. Well, what more could be said about this lady? Great to see her here in Birmingham. She was sat watching next to us last year at the Keely Classic. She gets the race. This is a pipe opener for her against something that could be special. Molly Grant, the Lincoln Wellington athlete, won the English Schools Under-17 title last year. This is a quality lineup. Emily Simpson, 25 years of age, ran 2:01 outdoors last year. Simpson, 6th at the UK champs last year. And on the inside, Ellie Baker, back from injury, the Brighton Phoenix athlete. She's the championship record holder in the 1500 metres here at the UK Indoors. What a race that was a few years back. She will try and get off that inside rail as quick as possible. Remember, they break after just more than 150 metres. Keely Hodgkinson, how hard is she going to run this? First of two heats in the women's 800. There's no time qualifiers for this one. It's the first three that will go through to the final, and you can exclude Keely Hodgkinson if she comes across the line first. The next three will go through to the final. She's only running the heats here, and she's off, flowing around the second bend here, and will have a huge lead at the break. Baker and Simpson are on the inside. How quick is this going to be through the first 200? It's a 10-metre lead, 27.3. This is quick. She's cooking at the minute. We're on for something sub 2 minutes. And Hodgkinson with a huge lead in second, though. It's Simpson from Baker, Hannah.
That was some mark of intent from Keely Hodgkinson through the first 200 metres. Audrey Verreau, the world leader, 1:57.27. Isabel Boffey, second, 1:57.43. That is quicker than those two went through the first 200 metres. Keely Hodgkinson, as she comes up to 400 metres here, 56.2. That is serious running. Keely Hodgkinson is not jogging this race. This is a flat-out effort from the Olympic champion.
Well, that's not much slower than Jolanda Cheplak ran the world record in at 400 metres. It's still Simpson and Baker, though, with not too much to go in this race, less than 300 metres. Ellie Baker just sitting in third at the minute. Remember, there's 3 athletes from that group of 4 who are in second at the moment. They will go through. Keely Hodgkinson is going full gas here in Birmingham. 1:26.11 at the bell. She's pushing on. Can she hold this here? The crowd, they've come to see Keely. It's all about her. This lead is enormous. Can she keep it up over the final 100 metres? The lead is growing. She still looks strong. That blonde hair flowing as she comes around the final bend. Can she blast home? How quick will this be? It's 1:50 on the clock. Keely Hodgkinson is going to do something very special here in Birmingham. How quick is this going to be? 1:56.34 for Keely Hodgkinson. It's the third fastest time of all time. On her own. No pacemakers. It's a new national record. Well, everybody was shocked at Izzy Boffey a few weeks ago. How about that from Keely Hodgkinson? One of the best times you've seen. It's the fastest in the world for 24 years. Keely Hodgkinson, on her own, has delivered an amazing performance here in Birmingham. And this is only the heats of the UK Indoor Championships. The official time, 1:56.33. Have you ever seen something quite as special in the heats of an indoor national championships? Wow, she's shaking the legs. She was here to deliver. My goodness, Hannah, wow.
That was very, very special from Keely Hodgkinson. If you remember Celestia at the Diamond League when she opened up in the summer, she'd not raced for 370 odd days and she came out and ran a 154. That is every bit as impressive. No pacemaker, no lights, just Keely Hodgkinson in a Lee Harriers vest, putting on a show here for the Utilita Arena. And there was a grimace there. That was everything she had today in front of this crowd. I wonder, Liévin on Thursday, with some help, with some pacemakers, could we see potentially a world record from Keely Hodgkinson?
Keely, you always look, and I mean this with respect to your opponents, like it's a walk in the park. I mean, you've just smashed the British record. So much so, my poor floor managers had to run off and get you a check. Could you get a bonus for that today? We weren't expecting that, were you?
I know I'm in really good shape at the moment. We wanted to come here and use this ahead of what we have planned for the rest of the season. Yes, I'm just grateful to win in front of a British crowd and to give you guys that is a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you so much.
And you've been very honest and open the fact you're coming here this weekend and just doing one round. So were you treating that purely as a time trial, or you just wanted to see where you were at?
We just wanted to practice like that new 800 start. So it was a good opportunity to do that. And yeah, I guess I just accidentally ran quite fast.
Well, you need to have more accidents like this because it's an absolute joy to watch you run. Here's Tony, my floor manager, with some money for you. There's a check, $5,000 You've just witnessed the fastest Briton ever, the amazing Keely Hodgkinson.
With injuries, and 56.28 through the first 400, about 60.02 or something like that through the second 400. Maybe if it's a bit more even, as we spoke about earlier, whether or not that will see the world record. But it's so good to see her come here and do it after she was hoping